So one of the most important things I think that we can do for ourselves is to hydrate our bodies properly. And one of the best ways to do that is to use a good quality water, firstly. So we have purified water at home. A spring water system is also great if you have access to spring water bottles. Just make sure they come in a good quality plastic if they are coming in plastic bottles. And then adding something like a Celtic sea salt. So I like to keep my salts in these nice harvest table bottles, and just a few grains every time you have water. If you also need a little pick-me-up, you can actually just dissolve this directly under your tongue, which is a really nice option. So I actually have salt in my water anytime I drink it, or if I make a shake, I'm adding salt into that to make sure that I'm getting all the minerals from the salt. And also because our bodies really are made of salty water, if you think about it, if you sweat or tears, they always taste salty. So our body is made of salty water, and so to give your body some of those salts in order to balance out its hydration is really the best way to do it. If you're drinking lots of water and not taking in salts, you can actually be dehydrated, even though you're drinking so much water, which I just find amazing. So getting enough salt, and then the trace minerals in like a Celtic sea salt or the trace mineral drops that you can purchase. That's a really nice way to make sure that you are getting all of those minerals that we don't always find in the soil anymore. So we should be getting our minerals from the food that we eat. And because we are eating foods sometimes from mineral poor soils, we are not getting those minerals into our diet. So it can be game changing to add salt into your water and make sure that you're getting enough minerals. And it's also a really easy thing to do. So I encourage you get some salt, Celtic sea salt, trace minerals. Make sure that you're using electrolytes in the morning as well, so that you're getting that balance of all your minerals. And that can be game changing for energy levels, getting rid of brain fog, and really for mental performance, which is very exciting. So that's the first thing I like to do, is to hydrate well. And then I actually like to consume liquids only for most of my day. When I say liquids only, that could include a smoothie, but I like to start my day with a shake. Sometimes I make fresh celery juice in the morning, start my day like that. Certainly always having clean water first with my salts in and my lemon. But then my next drink would probably be a celery juice if I am making fresh juice. And then I like to do a shake. Now, I add lots of things to my own shake to get it exactly how I want it. And I've got a little hack to share with you on how I do that. I actually pre-blend everything then in one of my own bottles, so that in the morning I'm not having to open up so many bags and bottles. Everything is ready to go. So I want to share with you some of the things that you could put together in your own shake. So a protein source, you could use something like our multi-collagen radiance, so you're getting your good quality protein in there. This has also got the eggshell collagen in it, which is also great for gut health, which is amazing. And natural source of the hyaluronic acid, got some cranberry in there. This is a nice source, or you could use the multi-collagen granules. Bone broth would be a great addition to then add the multi-bone broth in as well, so that you're getting the benefits of the mushrooms as well as the bone broth for gut healing. So I would add that in. Or if you don't eat animal products, you could use one of the vegan products, so vegan Volagen or vegan Volagen Plus, which also has the green powders and mushrooms in it. So you're getting some protein in the morning for your body to make use of. And then I add in different superfoods. So if I haven't added in anything with the mushrooms in, I would definitely add the mushroom blend. Mushrooms are amazing for all sorts of health things. They really are good for all-round health, energy, immune system, brain health, all of those things. So adding this in is a real game changer. And then I add in something green. So green alkalizer has got barley, wheat, and moringa in it, or you could just do the moringa is another nice option. So you want to get something green in there. It's really an antioxidant boost. I also add the matcha, pure matcha powder. So matcha is full of ECG, which comes from green tea. So this is power packed, full of that antioxidant. It is amazing, got amazing health benefits. So you're getting a power packed green tea benefit from your matcha. So I put a spoon of this into my shake every day. Creatine, also great. I know that lots of people feel like it's just for muscle building, but it's great for mental clarity. It's great for weight control, all sorts of things. It's one of those products that probably everyone should be on. So about 5 grams a day. So I would add this in. And then I like to add the AIM barley and carrots so that I'm getting the benefits of those, but it also improves the taste. So I like to add these in. So what I do is once every 2 weeks on the weekend is I measure everything out into my bottle in their right quantities, and I shake it up, and then it's all ready to go, and I don't have to open 15 different bags in the morning. So hot tip though is when you are putting your servings into the bottle, so say you're going to do 14 tablespoons or 28 tablespoons of radiance, depending on what size serving you want. Take one serving and put it in like a mug or a little bowl or something, so that at the end you can work out how big one serving is. Otherwise, you're not sure how many scoops to use at the end. Okay, so that's just a little tip. That's what I do. So I'm going to do one serving in here, the other servings in the bottle, and then at the end I can use a tablespoon to work out how many tablespoons one serving will be, because I'm going to add my collagen, I'm going to add my carrots and beets, I'm going to add my creatine. I actually throw my salt in there as well so that I don't forget it. I've got my green alkalizer, I've got my matcha, my mushrooms, and then at the end I work out my serving size. I pop it into the bottle, I shake it up, and then every day I just do one serving. So much easier. And then I like to use a glass shaker. I know that I'm not getting any plastics in there, and also I find that plastic bottles can get scratched and then they're difficult to clean. So I use my glass shaker, and that is my first meal of the day done as a liquid. Liquid meals are going to be much easier for your body to digest. And so if you have any digestive issues, try and turn to liquid or very easy to digest during the day, and that is going to be game changing. If you're not sure if you have the methylation issue, why not just take methylated vitamins, because it's no harm. Then I like to take curcumin daily, also great to reduce inflammation, really potent for the body. So I actually take 2 of these a day, even though it's only a dose of 1 a day. Okay, and then I take vitamin C every day. I get the bigger 60 capsule bottle from Nutraceutics, so you can do at least 2 a day. So this is really potent, it's liposomal, which means it actually gets absorbed into your lymphatic system. It's easier on the system, very powerful. So I do love this. And berberine. Berberine is good for so many things. If you are also trying to lose weight, it's great for weight management, blood sugar management. It's just really powerful in terms of any defense systems you need in the body. So I would take berberine daily. Then something that I've added in recently and just trying out is beef liver. So I don't eat a lot of animal products. Also can have quite low iron. I'd read amazing things about taking beef liver daily. So it's 6 of these capsules, and these I'm opening up into my shake. I'm opening all these up into my morning shake. So I'm getting a good dose of the beef liver. And then I've spoken about this a lot in the past, probiotics daily for the gut. So you want to make sure that you are looking after your digestive system. You're taking good quality probiotics, and these are living probiotics. You don't keep them in the fridge. And so I would take a shot or 2 of this every day. I don't even measure it out, I just take a glug. So I keep it somewhere where I can see it and remember, and I don't take it necessarily at the same time as everything else. So it's got a chance on its own to go and do what it needs to do. So there we go. Those are the most important things that I think you can be doing in the day. You're going to be staying on largely liquids for your first part of the day. You might want to stretch out your first shake a bit later in the day as well. Give your body some time to really clean out. And then you want to choose some extra things either in your shake or in supplement form that are going to really boost your system. And I try and take those all at the same time and as few capsules as possible. So I hope that helps.